What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Moth. If you are rocking with this content, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. But today, I'm gonna hit y'all with my thoughts on this new project from Jay Worthy, produced by Roc Marciano, entitled Nothing Bigger Than the Program. So Jay Worthy is this Compton MC by way of Vancouver, who is known for consistently making a very laid-back, vibe-heavy project. He's not an artist that you will spend a long time dissecting or breaking down his bars, but he is a competent rapper who has some clever lines for sure. And Jay Worthy manages to have a good ear for beats, as he typically recruits some of the best producers in the underground when it's time to create a project. But this time, he has linked with the underground legend, Roc Marciano, who is just as well known for his production skills as he is for his rapping ability. This new project, Nothing Bigger Than the Program, contains 12 tracks lasting approximately 34 minutes. It contains features from Bun B, Aston Matthews, J305, Cocaine, Absol, Roc Marci, ASAP Ant, Bart Oatmeal, Kurupt, and Dash. But with that being said, let me go ahead and just hit y'all with this track by track breakdown. The opener is just an intro containing some wise words from a pimp. With Roc Marci, it's a given that you will find an array of obscure pimp skits. The first actual track, Underground Legends, features Bun B, and it's set to a drumless electric guitar groove. It's a little dark, a little psychedelic, and Jay Worthy speaks on really being from the set and reminiscing over dead homies. Whereas Bun B steals the show, giving youngins some hard-nosed Trillo G talk. Track 3, Nothing Bigger Than the Program, has a slick funk loop that's super stripped down, but it does channel that West Coast Macish vibe that they are going for. Jay Worthy recalls some vivid hustling details. Remember swallowing baggies that made my heart murmur, and also playing Stevie Wonder while slanging to the needy fiends. Track 4, The Field with J305, has this faraway organ sample that's unique, but still manages to feel West Coast. While Jay Worthy has solid verse referencing the Palisades and playing in the field, it was J305 who stood out the most with his distinct South Central dialect. Track 5, The Plug, features veteran rapper and singer Cocaine and Absol over this ghostly backdrop. Cocaine does his thing on the hook, as he tends to do, and Absol has some sharp wordplay on display, like was round them magazines before I talked to a journalist. Word up. So as a whole, it was a solid, eerie West Coast song. We then get a change in pace sonically with the Roc Marci featured Wake Up. It's breezy, whimsical, and feel good. This is that kind of lush but obscure pimp sounding production that Roc Marci excels on. And Roc mentions copping the presidential Rolex just off hoe money. The hoe money, it's not as crazy as that dope money, but it's that for show money. Following this is My Own 2 featuring Bart Oatmeal and ASAP Ant. And here we get another luxurious funk-driven beat with a super smooth sax line. This one is a day in the life of Jay Worthy and friends. As a whole, I feel Jay Worthy gave us one of his better performances on album, but Bart Oatmeal stood out for the simple reason that he sounds a lot like the late, great Guru. I'm just glad that it wasn't AI. And ASAP Ant managed to sound right at home over this funky laid-back production. Immediately after is How, and it's backed by a blissful drumless groove. Here Jay Worthy is doing some storytelling, reflecting on his transition from gang life to the rap world. He states, I was a kid watching Wild Style, smoking all woolies, my head spinning, I'll spit round. Then there's the ultra minimalist Players Only, which has this very simple but effective 70s loop that's kind of grimy. At first, the production didn't blow me away, but with repeated listens, it did stick. This is the kind of instrumental that made me envision a pimp from, let's say, a Donald Goines novel, sniffing some hair on before going out. That's just the kind of feel this gave me. Afterwards is Simple Man with the legendary Kurupt, and it has this glistening beat with this very addicting soul sample. Like, it has the coolest and most unique sample on the project by far. I just love hearing that woman saying, Give me your money. And Kurupt does his thing with his boastful bully talk. But yeah, Simple Man is one of the highlights. The second to last track is The Huddle featuring Bart Oatmeal again, and it's set to a nauseating horn loop that did manage to grow on me, but it's probably one of my least favorites. And here, Jay Worthy talks about how he makes sure none of his girls are on drugs, just weed and water so that they can have a clear head. Then the project wraps up with Fur Coat Talk featuring Dash. It's built around a celebratory horn loop that's real Mac-ish in nature. It's not necessarily a mind-blowing closure, but it does offer some more cool pimp vibes. Jay Worthy, he lets it be known that he doesn't sleep with his hoes, and none of them have actually been to his residence, so it's not all hedonistic debauchery going on at the crib. It's a business. So overall, I'm gonna give this project a rating of 3.5 to a strong 3.5, Mike. While Jay Worthy handled things well, I don't find him to be super interesting as an MC by himself. So I would say the highlight to this project was Roc Marci's eccentric and eclectic production. Roc Marci's sampling choices on this project really brings you into his shadowy but luxurious pimp underworld. The beats were ultra stripped back and minimalist here, but they did have an appeal that captured that authentic 70s sound to a T. That being said, the production might not resonate with everyone, and I'm sure that it could be described as sleepy in some spots, but if you do appreciate the sounds of 70s pimp culture, then I think you should likely dig what these two have crafted. They don't deviate from the program, that's for sure. My favorite tracks include Underground Legends, The Field, Wake Up, My Own Two, Players Only, and Simple Man. Let me know what you thought about this project in the comment section. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out, but be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. As always, it's peace and blessings. Jay Worthy, Roc Marciano, nothing bigger than the program. One.